that we're getting closer to a brand new night. The past is finally getting over.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody is doing well. So today's video, we are going to debunk few fitness myths which have been going around for a while, and surprisingly so many people believe it as well. In the age of Instagram influencers, fitness bloggers and self-proclaimed gurus, the amount of information available can get overwhelming, and unfortunately not all of it is accurate as well. So the chances are high that you might be going about exercising in a wrong way. So in this video, we are going to find out that all the so-called truths which you have believed from a long time are actually true or not, and they are backed by scientific evidence or not, so that you can structure your workout plan in a much more effective and smarter way. Now let's start with the first myth. So friends, there's a huge misconception going around from so many years is that people think they can convert fat into muscle and muscle into fat, which is completely false. Although there's no doubt that you can build muscle and lose fat as well, but it's just like saying turning apple into oranges, because both are different tissues. If you want to build muscle, any kind of resistance training or strength training is the best way to do it. And if you want to lose fat, then a caloric deficit and high intensity cardio is the right way to go. So one more myth which you might have heard from a long time is that the more you sweat, the more you are losing fat. But in reality, sweating is the body's way to cool down by releasing stored hydration. All you're losing is water from the body and not fat, and all it means is that you need to hydrate yourself. So guys, this one is huge. You must have heard that if you are gaining weight, that means you are gaining fat as well, which is completely false, especially when you are on some kind of weight training program, because muscle is denser than fat. So when you add more muscle tissues on your body, your weight will definitely go up. So if your goal is to get stronger and fitter, a traditional weighing scale is not the right way to go. There are many other ways to measure body fat percentage, but a weighing scale is definitely not one of them. So friends, another fitness myth which is very prevalent in the fitness world is that you can reduce fat from just one part of the body. Spot reduction is not a thing. If your goal is to lose fat, you have to lose overall body fat. Things like incorporating strength training in your daily routine will help you to get that lean muscle mass, which eventually you will be burning calories even when your body is at rest. Another very common myth which you must have heard is that the more cardio you do, the more you lose fat. Although cardio is definitely a way to create a caloric deficit and help you burn fat as well, but checking your nutrition throughout the day and also incorporating weight training in your program is one of the fastest ways to lose weight in a very short amount of time. So guys, another big lie which you must have heard a lot of time is that you should not squat because it will hurt your back or knee. Yes, it can hurt your knee or back, but only if you do it incorrectly and if the weight you are carrying is too heavy. Squat, if done correctly, is actually known to strengthen your knee and back, and also a great strength exercise for your overall body. So if you want to learn squat, do with the correct form and do not be afraid to lift heavy weights. So friends, this one is for women. I still hear a lot of women being skeptical about starting to weight train, and I hear them complaining that I do not want to lift weights because I'll become too bulky or I'll look like a man, which is not true. First of all, a female's body does not produce as much testosterone as a man's body, so it doesn't matter how much weight you lift, you can never look like a man. Only thing it will do is that you'll be burning calorie throughout the day because you'll build more lean muscle mass, and it also reduces the risk of osteoporosis, which is very normal among women, especially when they cross 40. So the last myth which we are going to bust in this video is that you should stretch before a workout. And by stretch, I mean a static stretch. So guys, there are two kinds of stretches. A static stretch is a stretch where you hold a stretch for more than 10 seconds, and a dynamic stretch is a movement-based stretch. Although dynamic stretches are a great way to start a workout, but if you do a static stretch before a workout, it can lead to micro tears in the muscle, which can lead to injury as well, and it also hinders the performance in the gym. So these were the very common myths going around in the fitness world, which I wanted to cover in this video. Although there are many other misconceptions as well, but I think that's enough for today, and we'll be making more videos on this topic in future as well. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel, as it motivates and encourages me to make more videos in future. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.